Okay, good morning, my dear student. Again today, I am presented in front of you to explain about how to calculate about the SDI. I told you yesterday how to calculate this SDI of particular nations according to this given questions or this information. So I brought one questions today right now here for you that calculate this SDI of Nepal having the per capita income 929. It is the per capita income of Nepal. And similarly, average life expectancy is given about the 71 and literacy rate is given about the 65%. So this is the question. Yesterday I told you that how to calculate about this SDI, and I told you yesterday to you to calculate about this SDI we need three things. We need three things. Three dimensions are needed to calculate this SDI. One is per capita income, next one is average life expectancy, and next one is this literacy rate. And similarly there is given the additional questions on the same question, and world's highest per capita income is 1 lakh is 4,360. Similarly, world life expectancy is 89.25, and world lowest per capita income is $600. Per capita income is always given in US dollar. Per capita income is always given in dollar. Okay, that must be you have to remember. And life expectancy is given about this 49.81. Yes. So to calculate about the SDI, anyone we can calculate either PCI, either as average life expectancy, either as literacy rate. यो तीनटा मध्ये हामीले कुनै पनि एउटालाई निकाल्न सक्छौं हामीहरु. यो निकाले पनि हुन्छ, यो निकाले पनि हुन्छ, यो निकाले पनि हुन्छ. तल माथि भएर केही फरक पर्दैन. Okay. So now solution very easy it is. The per capita income हामीले सुरुमा चाहिँ per capita income निकाल्यौं. यो निकाले पनि हुन्छ सुरुमा अथवा यो निकाले पनि हुन्छ, तर मैले यो निकाले केही फरक पर्दैन. जुन पहिला निकाले पनि हुन्छ, फर्मुला इज सेम. फर्मुला इज सेम. Per capita income of this country. Per capita income of the country means maximum per capita income of the country. हामी नेपालको निकाल्दै छौं. Calculate the SDI of Nepal भनेको छ नि त है. त जुन कन्ट्रीको हामीले निकाल्ने हो त्यसलाई माथि राख्ने हो. Per capita income of given country minus world lowest per capita income means maximum minus minimum. यहाँ maximum minus minimum लेखे पनि हुन्छ, or per capita income of the given country minus world lowest per capita income भनेको एउटै हो. maximum minus minimum. त माथि हामीले के राख्छौं त भन्दाखेरि जुन कन्ट्रीको हामीले निकाल्ने हो SDI, ओके, त्यसलाई हामीले माथि राख्ने, and divided by world highest per capita income. यो चाहिँ के त वर्ल्ड को राख्ने हो, विश्वको राख्ने हो. माथि जुन कन्ट्रीको हामीले निकाल्ने हो त्यसलाई माथि राख्ने, मैक्सिमम माइनस मिनिमम गरे पनि हुन्छ. त्यसको ठाउँमा per capita income of this country minus world lowest per capita income गरे पनि हुन्छ. मैले जुन हिजो सिकाएको थिएँ, yesterday I taught you that how to calculate about this SDI maximum minus minimum. मैक्सिमम माइनस मिनिमम माथि निकाल्दाखेरि त्यो कन्ट्रीको चाहिँ के त भन्दाखेरि इन्फर्मेसन्सहरु राख्ने. माथि चाहिँ जुन कन्ट्रीको हामी निकाल्दै छौं त्यसलाई हामीले माथि राख्छौं भने वर्ल्डको तल राख्ने हो. त वर्ल्ड हाईएस्ट पर क्यापिटा इन्कम तल राख्ने र वर्ल्ड लोवेस्ट पर क्यापिटा इन्कम पनि तल राख्ने हो. यसको चाहिँ न्यूमेरिकल र यसको न्यूमेरिकल सेम हुन्छ अकॉर्डिङ टु दिस क्वेशन्स. अहिले म सिकाउँछु, अहिले म बुझाउँछु. त पर क्यापिटा इन्कम अफ द गिवन कन्ट्री, त क्याल्कुलेट द एसडीआई अफ द नेपाल भनेको छ. त पर क्यापिटा इन्कम अफ देश नेपाल कति छ? 929 US dollar. 929 US dollar means that maximum per capita income of the Nepal is according to the question 929 US dollar. त्यसलाई हामी माथि राख्ने. जुन कन्ट्रीको हामी निकाल्दै छौं त्यसलाई हामीले जहिले पनि माथि राख्नुपर्छ. जुन कन्ट्रीको निकाल्ने हो एसडीआई, either yes per capita income, either average life expectancy, either yes literacy rates, त्यसलाई हामी माथि राख्छौं, माथि राख्नुपर्छ. अनि मिनिमम त वर्ल्ड को चाहिँ मिनिमम लोएस्ट पर क्यापिटा इन्कम 600 छ. कति छ? 600 छ. यहाँ दिएको छ नि त वर्ल्ड लोएस्ट पर क्यापिटा इन्कम 600. वर्ल्ड लोएस्ट पर क्यापिटा इन्कम जति छ त्यो नै लोएस्ट पर क्यापिटा इन्कम अफ नेपाल हो. बिकज नेपाल इज द पार्ट अफ द वर्ल्ड. वर्ल्ड को जति मिनिमम हुन्छ नेपालको पनि त्यति नै मिनिमम हुन्छ. त्यही भएर हामीले वर्ल्ड लोएस्ट पर क्यापिटा इन्कमलाई हामी कति राखिरहेका छौं? 600 राखिरहेका छौं. त नेपालको पर क्यापिटा इन्कम 929 माइनस लोएस्ट 600. लोएस्ट कसरी भयो त भन्दाखेरि नेपाल इज अल्सो द पार्ट अफ वर्ल्ड. त वर्ल्डको जति लोएस्ट हुन्छ नेपालको पनि त्यति नै लोएस्ट हुन्छ। त्यसले गर्दा हामी यहाँ 600 राख्छौँ। त नेपालको म्याक्सिमम पर क्यापिटा इन्कम र मिनिमम पर क्यापिटा इन्कम यहाँ दिएको छ। अकॉर्डिङ टु द क्वेसन पर क्यापिटा इन्कम अफ नेपाल इज 929। त मिनिमम पनि हामीले कति नै मान्नुपर्ने हुन्छ 600 नै मान्नुपर्ने हुन्छ बिकज नेपाल इज अल्सो द पार्ट अफ द वर्ल्ड। वर्ल्डको जति मिनिमम हुन्छ नेपालको पनि त्यति नै मिनिमम हुन्छ। त्यसले गर्दाखेरि हामी माथि पनि 600 राख्छौँ तल पनि 600 राख्छौँ। अब माथि हामीले नेपालको राखिसकेपछि त वर्ल्डको हामीले जहिले पनि के गर्नुपर्छ तल राख्नुपर्छ। त वर्ल्ड्सको चाहिँ हाइएस्ट पर क्यापिटा इन्कम कति छ 1,04,360 US डलर। यहाँ राख्यौँ भने मिनिमम पनि सेम हुन्छ। मिनिमम जहिले पनि सेम हुन्छ इन पर क्यापिटा इन्कम अल्सो। पर क्यापिटा इन्कममा पनि वर्ल्डको मिनिमम त नेपालको मानिन्छ भने वर्ल्डको मिनिमम पनि वर्ल्डकै मानिन्छ। त 600 बोथ नेपाल र चाहिँ वर्ल्डको राख्नुपर्ने हुन्छ। त जुन कन्ट्रीको हामी निकाल्दैछौँ पहिला माथि राख्ने त्यसलाई। त नेपालको हामी निकाल्दैछौँ भनेपछि नेपालको चाहिँ के त भन्दाखेरि पर क्यापिटा इन्कम म्याक्सिमम कति छ 929 भने वर्ल्डको चाहिँ लोएस्ट पर क्यापिटा इन्कमलाई पनि नेपालकै लोएस्ट पर क्यापिटा इन्कम मान्नुपर्छ। त्यसले गर्दाखेरि 600 राखेको। त माथि पहिला नेपालको राख्ने त्यसपछि वर्ल्डको चाहिँ तल राख्ने। वर्ल्डको हामीलाई दिएको छ 1,04,360 र मिनिमम पनि 600। जति नेपालको 600 चाहिँ के अरे मिनिमम मानिन्छ त्यति नै वर्ल्डको पनि मानिन्छ। जति नै वर्ल्डको मानिन्छ त्यति नै नेपालको पनि मानिन्छ बिकज नेपाल इज द पार्ट अफ दिस वर्ल्ड। This much you must have to understand. And we minimize 929 minus 600, we get what? 329. And if we minimize from yes 1,04,360 by 600, then we get what? 1,03,760, and altogether we will get what? 0.0031. You can use this calculator. So we got right now about the per capita income of Nepal is 0.0031 and same process life expectancy मैले सर्ट फर्ममा लेखेँ यहाँ लाइफ एक्सपेक्टेन्सीलाई L फुल स्टप E मिन्स लाइफ एक्सपेक्टेन्सी अथवा लिटरेसी पर्सेन्टेज पहिला निकाले पनि हुन्छ या पर क्यापिटा इन्कम पछि निकाले पनि हुन्छ जुन निकाले पनि हुन्छ बट द मेथड इज द सेम दैट मस्ट you have to just understand okay how to calculate about this SDI. The same process life expectancy also life expectancy of the given country age per capita of the given country भने जस्तै जुन कन्ट्रीको हामीले चाहिँ एसडीआई निकाल्दै छौं ओके त लाइफ एक्सपेक्टेन्सी अफ द गिवन कन्ट्री माइनस वर्ल्ड लोएस्ट लाइफ एक्सपेक्टेन्सी त माथि चाहिँ जुन कन्ट्रीको हामीले निकाल्ने हो त्यसलाई हामी माथि लेख्छौं एन्ड इन द सेकेन्ड पार्ट वर्ल्ड हाईएस्ट लाइफ एक्सपेक्टेन्सी माइनस वर्ल्ड लोएस्ट लाइफ एक्सपेक्टेन्सी सेम मेथड त जुन कन्ट्रीको हामीले चाहिँ लाइफ एक्सपेक्टेन्सी निकाल्दै छौं त्यसलाई माथि राख्ने त्यसपछि बल्ल वर्ल्डको चाहिँ लाइफ एक्सपेक्टेन्सीलाई तल राख्ने जसरी हामीले पीसीआई अफ द गिवन कन्ट्रीलाई माथि राख्यौं त्यसरी नै जुन कन्ट्रीको हामीले चाहिँ लाइफ एक्सपेक्टेन्सी निकाल्ने हो त्यसलाई हामी माथि राख्छौं and similarly the life expectancy is calculated on the second phase on this divided by the life expectancy so that world highest life expectancy जुन कन्ट्रीको हामीले निकाल्ने हो त्यसलाई माथि राख्ने र वर्ल्डलाई के गर्ने सेकेन्डमा राख्ने the world highest life expectancy minus world lowest life expectancy. The life expectancy of the given country how much? Life expectancy of the given country is how much? 71. Nepal ko life expectancy according to the question that is given to us about 71. नेपाल मा चाहिँ सरदर नेपालीहरु 71 वर्षसम्म बाँच्छन् according to the question. यहाँ 81 पनि हुन सक्छ या 95 पनि हुन सक्छ या 88 पनि हुन सक्छ in the question in examinations. So that life expectancy of the given country means Nepal. The Nepal को चाहिँ life expectancy हामीले प्राप्त गरिसकेका छौं क्वेशनले दिइसकेको छ that is 71 and world lowest life expectancy त विश्वमा मान्छेहरु सरदर 49.81 वर्षसम्म बाँच्छन् मैले भनिसके नेपाल पनि त वर्ल्डको एउटा पार्ट हो भनेपछि वर्ल्डको लोएस्टलाई नेपालको चाहिँ के त भन्दाखेरि लोएस्टमा हामीले राख्नु पर्ने हुन्छ जति नेपालको चाहिँ के त भन्दाखेरि लोएस्ट लाइफ एक्सपेक्टेन्सी छ त्यति नै विश्वको पनि चाहिँ लाइफ एक्सपेक्टेन्सी दिएको छ भने हामी त्यसैलाई चाहिँ त्यही नम्बरलाई हामीले मान्नु पर्ने हुन्छ त नेपालको चाहिँ लाइफ एक्सपेक्टेन्सी अकॉर्डिङ टु द क्वेशन 71 हामीले यहाँ 71 राख्यौं त वर्ल्डको चाहिँ लोएस्ट लाइफ एक्सपेक्टेन्सी 49 छ लोएस्ट लाइफ एक्सपेक्टेन्सी वर्ल्डको मिनिमम छ भनेपछि नेपालमा पनि त्यही हुने भयो नि त बिकज नेपाल इज अल्सो द पार्ट अफ वर्ल्ड त वर्ल्डमा जति मिनिमम हुन्छ नेपाललाई पनि त्यति नै मिनिमममा चाहिँ मानिन्छ र त्यही नम्बर हामीले राख्नुपर्ने हुन्छ नेपालको क्याल्कुलेसन गर्दाखेरि सो द्याट म्याक्सिमम इज 71 एन्ड मिनिमम इज 49.81 सर द एज म्याक्सिमम माइनस मिनिमम ओके अब हामीले सेकेन्डमा के राख्नुपर्छ वर्ल्डको राख्नुपर्छ यहाँ दिएको छ एन्ड द वर्ल्ड्स हाइएस्ट यस यहाँ तीनटा इन्फर्मेसन दिएको छ भनेपछि वर्ल्ड्स लाइफ एक्सपेक्टेन्सी म्याक्सिमम 89.25 जुन कन्ट्रीको हामी निकाल्दैछौँ त्यो कन्ट्रीको हामीले पहिलो फर्स्टमा लेख्नुपर्ने हुन्छ अनि बल्ल वर्ल्डको हामीले सेकेन्डमा लेख्ने जुन मैले यहाँ बताएँ त वर्ल्डको चाहिँ के त हाइएस्ट लाइफ एक्सपेक्ट 89.25 छ भनेपछि अनि वर्ल्ड्सको लोएस्ट कति छ त भन्दाखेरि 49.81 नेपालमा पनि त्यही लोएस्ट हुन्छ वर्ल्डमा पनि त्यही लोएस्ट हुन्छ त्यसले गर्दाखेरि वर्ल्डको जे लोएस्ट दिएको छ त्यो नेपालमा पनि राख्न मिल्छ र वर्ल्डमा पनि राख्न मिल्छ सेम भेरी इजी एन्ड 71 माइनस 49.81 हामीले माइनस गर्दाखेरि 21.19 आउँछ अनि 89.25 माइनस 49.81 माइनस गर्दाखेरि 39.44 आउँछ एन्ड वी क्यान यस डिभाइड with the help of the calculator then we will get what 0.53 how much 0.53 same process about this literacy percentage also in short form I have written here right now L percent means literacy percentage literacy rate of the country literacy rate of the country जुन country को हामीले निकाल्ने हो त्यसलाई हामीले चाहिँ पहिला लेख्नु पर्ने हुन्छ same method and minus world lowest literacy percent one thing you have to understand in your mind is that जहिले पनि वर्ल्ड को हाइएस्ट लिटरेसी पर्सेन्टेज 100 हुन्छ र मिनिमम 0 हुन्छ वर्ल्ड को हाइएस्ट लिटरेसी पर्सेन्टेज जहिले पनि 100 हुन्छ र मिनिमम लिटरेसी पर्सेन्टेज 0 हुन्छ त्यसैले यदि क्वेशनमा हामीलाई दिएको छ लिटरेसी पर्सेन्टेज भने हामीले त्यही राख्नुपर्ने हुन्छ यदि दिएको छैन भने यदि चाहिँ मिनिमम दिएको छ 25% हुन सक्छ 30 हुन सक्छ त मिनिमममा त्यो नम्बर हामीले लेख्नुपर्ने हुन्छ तर यहाँ केही पनि दिएको छैन तर दिएको के छ त भन्दाखेरि नेपालको चाहिँ लिटरेसी रेट 65% दिएको छ जुन कन्ट्रीको हामीले पहिला निकाल्ने हो त्यो कन्ट्रीको चाहिँ के नम्बर माथि राख्नुपर्छ र मिनिमम केही पनि भनेको छैन यहाँ मिनिमम यहाँ केही पनि भनेको छैन र म्याक्सिमम पनि केही भनेको छैन त्यसले गर्दा मिनिमम जहिले पनि लिटरेसी पर्सेन्टेज 0% हुन्छ के हुन्छ 0% हुन्छ एन्ड सिमिलरली द वर्ल्ड्स हाइएस्ट लिटरेसी रेट वर्ल्डको लिटरेसी रेट जहिले पनि 100 हुन्छ भनिसकेको छु मैले तर क्वेशनमा चाहिँ वर्ल्ड्स हाइएस्ट लिटरेसी रेट भनेर दियो भने त्यही नम्बर राख्ने तर यहाँ केही पनि दिएको छैन अहिले त हामीले के मान्नु पर्यो त भन्दाखेरि हाइएस्ट लिटरेसी रेट अफ द वर्ल्ड इज 100 मैले भर्खरै भने right now I recited in front of you all that the highest literacy percentage of the world is always 100 but in the question it is given the world's highest literacy rate about the 90 or 98 then you have to keep that number according to the question but in this question there is no maximum is mentioned here so we must have to understand now that the maximum literacy percentage is always 100 so that world's literacy percentage is 100 and minimum is always 0 because minimum is not given here. So we must have to understand that maximum literacy percentage of the world is 100 and minimum is just 0. But if in the question, if it is given there, the minimum yes literacy percentage of the world is 25. If it is given, then we have to write down here 25 or 30 according to the given in the questions. But nothing is mentioned here. Means that maximum is 100, minimum is 0. But about the Nepal, it is already given 65% literacy rate of the literacy rate. This is the question related with the Nepal and this is the question that is related with this world but minimum and maximum is not mentioned here. In that matter, in that phase we must have to understand in our brain that the maximum is always 100 and minimum is 0 but it is mentioned here the world literacy percentage is 100. If it is mentioned here, if it is asked here, then we have to write 80 or 90 according to the given here. But nothing is given here means that now we have to understand the maximum literacy percentage is 100 of the world and minimum is 0. Minimum of the related country, minimum of the related world, we have to just mention the same number if it is not given there. If it is not given there, but if it is mentioned here, the minimum yes literacy rate of the Nepal भनेर यहाँ 25 दिएको भए हामीले के लेख्नु पर्ने हुन्थ्यो 25 लेख्नु पर्ने हुन्थ्यो तर केही पनि दिएको छैन भनेपछि हामीले के मान्नु पर्ने हुन्छ भन्दाखेरि म्याक्सिमम लिटरेसी रेट 100 हुन्छ जहिले पनि मिनिमम जहिले पनि के हुन्छ 0 हुन्छ त्यही भएर नेपालको दिएको छ 65 म्याक्सिमम मिनिमम इज 0 जहिले पनि 0 हुन्छ केही दिएको छैन भने यहाँ दिएको पनि छैन, त्यसले हामी 0 राखेको। यदि दिएको खण्डमा यहाँ 25 हुन सक्ला या 30 हुन सक्ला, त्यो सोधिएको भए यहाँ हामीले के 30 या 25 राख्नुपर्ने हुन्छ। त केही पनि सोधेको छैन भने मिनिमम जहिले पनि 0 हुन्छ र म्याक्सिमम पनि यहाँ सोधेको छैन, त म्याक्सिमम जहिले पनि के हुन्छ 100 हुन्छ। त 65 minus 0 65, 100 minus 0 100 means that 65 is divided by 100 means 0.65. Now we have to understand right now here that we got the per capita income, we have got already. Similarly, we have got life expectancy. We have got the life expectancy, 0.53. We have got already, and we have got a literacy percentage of 0.65. Now we have to understand how to calculate the SDI. SDI is always calculated on the basis of three things. I told you yesterday also in my class, on the basis of per capita income, on the basis of life expectancy, or you can say average life expectancy or literacy rate. So now listen to me here. Now it is very easy. Therefore, we have got the 3 item already, 3 output. Therefore, SDI is equal to per capita income. We have got 0.0031 per capita income plus, okay, per capita income in one number. We have got 0.003. Similarly, life expectancy, this plus this plus this. We have got the 3 item 1, 2, 3. On the basis of 3 things, 3 items, 3 dimensions, we calculate about this SDI of Nepal or this concerned country. There is no doubt, okay, because yesterday I told you that on the basis of 3 things there is possible to calculate about this SDI. SDI means Human Development Index, the rank position that has been calculated in the number between 0 and 1, that is obviously, or you can say collectively, known as the SDI. The SDI, the main formula, per capita income plus life expectancy. Life expectancy, I am written here in the short form. LE means life expectancy plus, and now last one, this is remain means literacy percentage in short form, okay. L percent means literacy percentage. Means, now listen to me here, 1, 2, 3, how many yes item we need, how many dimensions or phases we need to calculate the SDI. We need the 3 things, that is per capita income, life expectancy and literacy rate. Means 3 item is essential requirement to calculate about this SDI. So that 1, 2, 3 means divide by 3. So simple, not so hard, very easy. So I request to the student, whatever the questions it is given in your textbook, in the exercise book, you try by same methods, you can got it this answer, okay. And PCI, we have got per capita income, we got a 0.0031 plus. Now life expectancy, we got the life expectancy about the 0.53 plus. Now remaining how much, remaining item is that literacy percentage. How we got it? 0.65 divided by 3. Now you can take the help with this calculator, okay. And 0 is per capita income. Similarly, as life expectancy and this literacy percentage we have already take out. And now we have to edit this these 3 items, per capita income, literacy, life expectancy and literacy rate. We got 1.1831, okay. By adding these three items, these 3 items are the essential requirement to calculate this SDI. So simple, okay. And similarly divide by 3. The 1.1831 divided by 3 means that we got what? 0.39. Therefore, the SDI of Nepal is 0.39. Yesterday I told you that the rank position of any particular nation, that is calculated in the number between 0 to 1, means that 0 बाट सुरु भएर 1 भन्दा माथि आउनु हुँदैन SDI. यदि एसडिआई 1 देखि माथि आयो भने द्याट क्याल्कुलेसन इज टोटली रङ. द्याट यु मस्ट ह्याभ टु किप इन यर माइन्ड. जहिले पनि एसडिआई 0 point समथिङमा आउँछ. 1 देखि माथि आउनु हुँदैन, 1 भन्दा तल आउनु पर्यो. सो द्याट दिस आन्सर इज करेक्ट. वाइ? बिकज एसडिआई नाउ केम 0 point समथिङ. 39, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. 100 मिन्स 1. त हामी त 100 देखि धेरै तल छौँ. मिन्स 0.39. त एसडिआई इज अलवेज क्याल्कुलेटेड इन द नम्बर बिट्विन 0 and 1. 0 point समथिङमा आन्सर आउनुपर्छ एसडिआई. कहिले पनि 1 देखि माथि आउनु हुँदैन, सकभर 1 पनि आउनु हुँदैन. 1 देखि तल 0.99 सम्म आउनु पर्यो. 1 पनि आउनु हुँदैन, 1 देखि माथि जानु भएन, 1 देखि तल हुनु पर्यो. 0.99 सम्म आयो भने द्याट सल्युसन इज करेक्ट भन्ने कुरा मानिन्छ. त हामीले कति निकाल्यौँ त भन्दाखेरि 0.39. दिस इज करेक्ट आन्सर. त on the basis of 3 things we calculate the SDI. Yesterday also I recited in front of you through the CS Joint School CS education program. The SDI is calculated on the basis of per capita income, life expectancy and literacy rate. जुन देशको per capita income राम्रो छ, ओके, त्यो देशको चाहिँ के त भन्दाखेरि मानिसहरू, पिपुलहरू धनी छन्, इकोनोमिकली दे आर स्ट्रङ भन्ने कुरा मानिन्छ. एन्ड per capita income जुन देशमा राम्रो छ, everything's are yes available there. People are satisfied by this government, politicians as well as with that yes nations भन्ने कुरा भनिन्छ. अनि life expectancy means that आयु दर धेरै भयो भने राम्रो मानिन्छ. It shows that the facility of yes medicine, facility of hospitals, okay, and facilities of this balanced diet, nutritious foods भन्ने कुरा मानिन्छ. त्यो सबै कुरा प्राप्त भयो भने बल्ल मान्छे लामो आयुसम्म बाँच्न सक्छ. For example, the people of Japan, okay, their life expectancy is very high. So most of these Nepalese people used to go the Japan to care such types of the old aged individuals there. And literacy percentage, साक्षरता दर जुन देशमा राम्रो छ, हामी एटलासको पछाडि हेर्न सक्छौँ in our map. In America, in England, most of the European nations, Japan, even in this Asia, in Sri Lanka, okay, literacy percentage is very high. If all these 3 things are good, means that nations is strong in development work and activities, employment opportunities, industries and many वगैरह and वगैरह things are very highly developed there भन्ने कुरा मानिन्छ. त कुनै पनि देशको एसडिआई राम्रो हुनको लागि पर क्यापिटा इन्कम राम्रो हुनुपर्छ, लाइफ एक्सपेक्टेन्सी राम्रो हुनुपर्छ, लिटरेसी रेट राम्रो हुनुपर्छ. त यो तीनटा बेसिसबाट हामी के निकाल्न सक्छौँ त भन्दाखेरि एसडिआई निकाल्न सक्छौँ. त यो तीनटा कुरालाई लिएर बेस बनाएर हामी एसडिआई निकाल्ने कारणले गर्दाखेरि for that reasons we divided by the 3 and we got how much? 0.39 is the answer. The SDI is always calculated in the number between 0 and 1. And if the per capita income, if the life expectancy, if the literacy rate is very nice, fabulous, marvelous, outstanding of any particular nation, it shows that yes, that nation is very good, excellent, developed and economically strong and people are satisfied. So for that, to know all about that is a criteria or the periphery of any nations, we calculate the SDI on the basis of PCI, life expectancy and literacy rate. And one thing is that now we have to understand right now here is that after yes learning the method how to calculate the SDI, we must have to know that why there is necessary to calculate this SDI. SDI हामी किन निकाल्छौँ त, यो निकाल्न किन जरुरी छ त, we must have to understand that to measure any nations or to compare any nations with the other nations, it is necessary to calculate about this SDI, so that the very simply that to identify the conditions of the nations, either it is underdeveloped, developed or highly developed. कुनै पनि राष्ट्र कति चाहिँ के त भन्दाखेरि सम्म उ चाहिँ विकसित छ, highly developed छ, economically, socially, politically, okay, in every criteria how much it is developed, so that to identify it we have to calculate this SDI to know about its per capita income. And similarly to compare the rank position of the various nation, विभिन्न कन्ट्रीहरुको बीचमा तुलना गर्नको लागि कुन कन्ट्री बढी विकसित छ, कुन कन्ट्री चाहिँ अति अविकसित छ अथवा चाहिँ विकास उन्मुख छ, त्यो कुराहरु पत्ता लगाउनको लागि पनि हामी एसडीआई क्याल्कुलेसन गर्छौं. And similarly to set up the future goal, what are the problems right now to these particular nations, why the resources are not being used and utilized, and why the literacy percentage is very less in this particular nations, what are the failure mechanism of that nations, so that now what must be done in coming days to make that nations highly developed. So that to make any nations highly developed, first of all, far-sighted visions should be implemented by making the plans and policy to improve in the condition of per capita income. Similarly, life expectancy and this literacy rate. So that to make the future plan, how to make that nation slowly and gradually, step by step, on the path of development. Also, there is need to calculate this SDI. So that is the purpose of calculating this SDI of any nations or any particular nations. And not only this, to set the future goal of the country and make the plan accordingly. पछि आउने दिनहरुमा हैन राम्रोसँग योजनाहरु बनाउनको लागि, प्लान्स र पोलिसिजहरु बनाउनको लागि र के कस्ता ठाउँ र कमी कमजोरीहरु छन् त, हाउ टु मेक दैट criteria the favorable to achieve the goal in coming days. For that purpose also we calculate this SDI. And similarly, to bring this improvement in this human development, मानव विकास लाई कसरी विकास गरेर अगाडि जान सकिन्छ, how to make this human development in coming days, what are the criterias are required, okay, how many budgets are required, what kinds of the mechanisms are required, so that to determine all about these things there is need to calculate what the SDI. That is also the purpose to calculate what the SDI of any nations. And similarly, to compare as well as to identify the areas to be improved about the human development. कुन क्षेत्रमा मानिसहरुको विकास गर्न बढी जरुरी छ. For example, if in any nations per capita income is very excellent, the average value of money that is earned by a particular individual in a 1 year, and how much money he or she saves, that is known as per capita income. For example, one nation is very excellent, very marvelous, or you can say very favorable, or you can say good in aspects in the sectors of PCI, per capita income एकदमै राम्रो छ कुनै पनि देशको, but literacy percentage is very less, means that nation is not highly developed. Or you can say, mostly if we see the country of the Africa, except South Africa, most of the other African nations, the per capita income is also very less. Okay, life expectancy also very worse there, and literacy percentage is also very less. It shows that most of these African countries except the South Africa, they are very poor economically, socially, politically, and so on. So that to identify either the country is developed or not, either country is going on the path of progress by making the plans and policy or not, and what are the drawbacks are there, and how to minimize that drawbacks, and how to make the country strong economically, socially, politically. So to determine all these things, we have to we need to calculate what's the SDI, and SDI is calculated on the basis of three things: per capita income, literacy, life expectancy, and literacy rate. If PCI, life expectancy as well as literacy percentage is very good, means that yes, there is no doubt to declare yes, that nation is very good and excellent in every criteria, socially, economically, politically, as well as in the means and resources too. So that all these are the purpose or need to calculate what this SDI of this particular nations. And one thing that we must have to understand, I brought one things here, that, and let's go to this next year's lesson. There is given that federalism concept is given there. Before that, mostly in group A, the question is asked to the student, when was Nepal declared a federal democratic republican state? When was Nepal declared federal democratic and republican state? Then we must not forget that it is declared on 15th Jet 2065. त नेपाल कहिले संघीय प्रजातान्त्रिक गणतान्त्रिक स्टेटमा चाहिँ के त भन्दाखेरि रूपान्तरण भयो भन्ने खालका यस्ता क्वेशन्सहरु आयो भने विद्यार्थीले obviously it is mentioned in the lessons also. I request to the student not to depend only upon the lecture of the teachers. They must have to give the time to read the lesson, and whatever there is confusion that create in this sentence, okay, then you have to discuss with this dictionary, and immediately on the next day you can ask to your teachers. So steps of the habit, if you make, then obviously there is the progress in coming days. And one thing is that when was Nepal divided into provincial state? When was Nepal declared the 7 state? Mostly these types of the question also may ask in the examination. Then you have to answer these questions 3rd Assoc 2072. जहिले नेपालको संविधान घोषणा भयो त्यही दिनदेखि नै नेपाल 7 संघीय चाहिँ एकदम राज्यमा प्रान्तमा विभाजन मतलब गएको हो भन्ने कुरा हामीले चाहिँ बुझ्नुपर्ने हुन्छ. And I thankful that I recited the knowledge in front of you, and I will take the next class tomorrow. Thank you very much. Okay.